This is the WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. A Huntingburg woman faces felony charges after a fatal accident involving a pedestrian. Just before 6 a.m. Thursday morning, Jasper police received reports of a vehicle versus pedestrian accident on US 231 near Denny's. EMS transported the female victim to Memorial Hospital, where she later succumbed to her injuries. Due to the extensive injuries sustained by the victim, the driver, Martha Hale of Huntingburg, was also transported to Memorial Hospital for a chemical test that showed presumptive positive for marijuana. Hale was taken into custody and lodged in the DuBois County Security Center and charged with an OWI resulting in fatality. That is a level 4 felony. A Class A misdemeanor of OWI with endangerment, a Class B misdemeanor for possession of marijuana, and cited for driving while suspended. Before Hale's vehicle was towed, law enforcement performed a search that located marijuana and paraphernalia. After notifying the victim's family, police are now identifying Stephanie K. Taylor of Holland as the deceased pedestrian. DuBois County EMS, Rutgers Towing Service, and the Jasper Fire Department assisted on the scene. The Jasper Board of Public Works and Safety appointed Jasper Police Detective Greg Brescher as the department's newest detective sergeant. Jasper Police Chief Nathan Schmidt noted he is excited for Detective Brescher to be promoted to sergeant. He has always strived to do a great thing for the community and for the department, and he is confident he will continue in his new position as sergeant. Detective Sergeant Brescher has served with the department as a dispatcher and auxiliary from 2008 to 2013 and as a patrolman from 2013 to 2018. In 2018, Brescher was assigned to the Detective Division. In addition to his duties of patrol, Brescher is a car seat technician, CVSA examiner, bike patrol, field training officer, ILEA honor graduate, and honor guard officiate. He is a member of the local Fraternal Order of Police and multidisciplinary team member. He's a past member of the emergency response team. Brescher graduated from Vincennes University with an associate's degree in conservation law enforcement. Detective Sergeant Brescher and his wife, April, live in Ireland with their 3 children. The avian H5N1 virus keeps returning. On December 12th, a commercial turkey flock in Martin County was determined to be at high risk of HPAI exposure. This flock, named Martin 1, has 27,083 turkeys, that is. To reduce the risk of disease spread, Martin 1 was depopulated and has been quarantined. The Martin 1 production site is associated with the Davies 1 flock that tested positive for the disease on December 11th. The USDA National Veterinary Services Laboratory confirmed a diagnosis of the H5N1 virus in the Davies 1 flock. Until the most recent case, the last Indiana flock to test positive was back on September 1st when a small non-commercial flock in Elkhart County tested positive for the H5 avian influenza virus. Board of Animal Health staff will be reaching out to flock owners within the surveillance zone to offer testing. Now, although we are in the midst of all things jolly and bright, germs and bacteria aren't as likely to take a vacation this holiday season. Sure, washing your hands and staying away from people who are sick can be your first line of defense, but what if you still end up falling ill with these precautions taken? Caitlin Nycom has more on this sick story.
RSV, COVID, and the flu. Some terms that have become regular in our vocabulary have also become a seasonal expectance in most hospitals and healthcare clinics. If you're at school, work, or special events, you've probably noted the absence of someone that should be there, as various illnesses are wreaking havoc on our social groups and immune systems. I sat down with the DuBois County Health Department Administrative Director, Sean Werner, to learn more about what Hoosiers could do to prevent the illnesses that are going around this holiday season.
Yeah, the cases this year have definitely increased from the past because there's no longer respiratory precautions being taken. Nobody's wearing masks anymore, so it's highly encouraged, to continue to wash your hands, stay home if you're sick, obviously get your flu shots, your COVID shots, which we're providing every day here. So that's kind of our main thing we're trying to promote right now, and we've tried to make it as easy as possible to get that done.
Testing and vaccines are just as important as that apple a day they keep telling us about. So, what does bivalent mean in the world of triple pandemics, which we are in the middle of, by the way, and what resources does the DuBois County Health Department provide locally?
Yeah, so the bivalent booster that just came out here a couple months ago, that has the original strain of COVID-19 that we had been vaccinating for, and then they've also added the Omicron variant to that. So it's bivalent means two, so they have two strains of the COVID in that vaccine to protect you. So we, the health department, will carry the COVID-19 test kits. Those are take-home test kits. We do not provide any testing anymore. You will come here, you'll get your test kits, you'll test yourself. As far as the vaccine, we've tried to make it as easy as possible. We've seen it very early on with COVID that we couldn't keep up with the demand inside our building, so we added the drive-through, which we do flu and COVID through. There's no appointment needed for flu or COVID. You simply drive up between 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. any day. We'll come out with clipboard, you fill out a couple short information. We'll take your ID, your insurance card, get that into our system, and if you're eligible, we'll come out and give you the shot. You don't even need to leave your car, so there's really no risk of you going in somewhere to pick up something, so it's very, very convenient to come through a drive-thru. If you would still rather come inside, we will obviously give you the shot inside as well. Same times for flu and COVID is 8 to 3:30. Just come in, we'll check you in, get you the shot, and if you have any questions, you can ask our nurses. They're more than helpful. But other than that, it's pretty simple. And then we also provide any other immunizations that children may need or adults may need. We basically do from 6 months all the way through the end of life. So we're kind of the one-stop shop for vaccinations here.
So don't be afraid to whip those face masks out in certain situations where you could get sick being around other people. Just think of it like a bandage. You keep the bad stuff out by covering up the wound until it heals. Try your best to keep the bad bacteria and viruses out of your system by covering your mouth, washing your hands. Maybe even prepare your body to fight against it by getting a vaccine or two. Either way, any type of protection and prevention is better than none. This is Caitlin Nykum reporting.
Thanks, Caitlin, for that very good story. For more information on what the DuBois County Health Department offers, visit DuBoisCountyIN.org and look under the Departments tab. Purdue Extension DuBois County is requesting donations to support their 2023 county programming. The mission of Purdue Extension is to enhance lives and livelihoods through research-based education. The primary program focus is planned to meet the non-formal education needs of each county as identified its citizens. Key objectives for Purdue Extension are to provide and carry on educational programs in agricultural production and marketing, soil fertility and conservation, consumer and family sciences, family living, nutrition, financial management, personal management, public affairs, youth development, including 4-H, and community development of policies and resources. All donations made will go to supporting local programming, educational events, or statewide advocacy efforts in the support of for DuBois County Food and Ag Day, DuBois County Local Foods Expo, the P-Carrot, Purdue Extension Annual Event or the meeting, and other programs as deemed fit by the staff of Purdue Extension, DuBois County. Donations can be made via check to DuBois County CES Ed Fund. If you would like to direct your donation to a specific topic, area, or event, please indicate how you would like your contribution to be used in the memo line or in written communication. Scotty Biggs of Greensburg, Indiana, has been named the director of St. Mildred's Center for Youth and Young Adult Evangelization. He began his work on December 6th. In this position, Biggs will provide vision and oversight for the programs and activities of the center, including the One Bread, One Cup high school conferences and college internship, the Young Adult Initiative, and the Office for Hispanic and Latino Ministry. Biggs holds a bachelor's degree in history from Eastern Kentucky University and a certificate in spiritual direction from Our Lady of Grace Monastery. He is currently working towards a master's degree in theology from St. Mildred's Seminary and School of Theology. Most recently, Biggs has been a diocesan missionary for the Batesville Deanery that is in the Archdiocese of Indianapolis. He has also been the coordinator of youth and young adult ministry at St. Bartholomew Catholic Church in Columbus. He is also a writer and content developer for Sadleir Publishing Company. He has also taught liturgical arts at the One Bread, One Cup Youth Conferences, which is a program for the Center for Youth and Young Adult Evangelization at St. Mildred Seminary and School of Theology. And we have this meeting note. The Greater Jasper Consolidated Schools will hold a regular board meeting this Monday. The Jasper High School Community Room will be the location for the meeting on December 19th at 1 in the afternoon. Superintendent Tracy Lori says the order of business will begin with a moment of silence, followed by public comment. Resignations, staff recommendations, field trip requests, and FMLA leave for licensed substitutes will be the talking points of the meeting. The Wildcat Spotlight will precede updates to the curriculum, building, and maintenance. Board members will discuss the 2023 budget and introduce new policy updates. A reorganization meeting is slated for January 5th of 2023 at 8 a.m. Now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment with a look at the chilly weather coming up. Kurt Guxell steps in with a look at sports, and we will have WJTS Inform.